on this 8 ball, but she pocketed it and got beautiful position.
So Jeanette has been making the shots when she's needed to. This would be for a 3-0 really quick lead over Gerda Hofstetter in a race to 7. We'll throw it back over to the men's side. Lon?
All right, so there you go. Jeanette Lee, 3-zip. Efren Reyes has just come off his first win of this race to 7. And again, after a safety battle, it was Efren Reyes with a nice run out, finishing off with a nice clean shot on the 9. Back to the ESPN club in the old
of championship 9 ball. Jeanette Lee sitting down, Gerda Hofstetter at the table. Gerda just got back to 1-3. Jeanette was on her way to a 4-0 lead in the race to 7, scratched on the 8 ball. Gerda picked up a game, and here we are, 1-3 in the 5th rack. And she will wind up making the 5.
5 ball, but look where the cue is, right behind the 2 ball, and the 1 is over here. The 8 and the 3 are tied up, so that's going to be a problem down the road.
I think we're looking at Push City, huh?
Push City and Safe City. They're going to try to jockey back and forth and see who gets to that 3 ball first.
So
Now,
leaving Jeanette on the rail.
Yeah. I don't know if Jeanette can tuck the cue ball behind the 3. I think that's her. She'd like to do that, but I don't know if she has the correct angle for that. I guess she did. That was a wonderful shot. That's cue ball control.
Now, is that where the cue ball is? Obviously, Gerda's going to have to kick at this 1. With the 3 and 8 still tied up down at that part of the table, I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot more of that to come after this, too. Just in terms of Jeanette being able to get to the 3.
That's right.
If she has ball in hand.
That was not a good hit.
So 1 foul on Gerda, ball in hand for Jeanette, and we will get it over to the magician. Lon?
Efren Reyes indeed at the table, and here's why. 3 ball by C.J. Wiley.
Yeah, C.J. misses the 3 ball, and that's an uncommon mistake for C.J. Wiley. And Efren will be back at the table with a wide open table. Balls are laid out nice. The 3 ball was the key shot. Once you make the 3 ball, the rest of the table was laid out nice, and Efren will take advantage of this really quick. He will not let this get away.
Quickly, the 3, 4, and 5 are down. Efren Reyes with a 2-1 lead at the moment.
He has a loop in his stroke. I don't know if you can notice the loop he has in his stroke when he shoots the cue ball.
A couple practice strokes, and then it kind of comes up a little extra.
Yeah, most of the Philippine players have the same type of stroke.
We've seen it in Francisco Bustamante, and it works for him. It works for Efren Reyes so far. A 3-1 lead on C.J. Wiley, and Efren has the break in the next rack. Let's go back to the women's side.
And an interesting game over here, Dawn. We've seen some very strange things. Go ahead, Dawn. Jeanette had ball in hand after Gerda missed that shot.
What she tried to do was to play the 1 and break open the 3, and when she did, she pocketed the 3, and the 8 came around and got in the way. So then she jumped over the 2 ball, and the cue ball went flying. The 2 went in. It was a great shot, but then the cue ball went flying, and now she's going to play this combination here.
So that 3-8 we talked about earlier absolutely came into play. And Gerda Hofstetter, seemingly just a couple of minutes ago, about to go down 4-0, now finds herself at 2-3 against Jeanette Lee. And here's a good look at this that we were just talking about. The 2 goes in. Cue ball says, I don't want to stay on the table. Even though they're beautiful Connollys, Jeanette Lee still ahead 3-2. We'll be right back to Orlando.
Efren Reyes and C.J. Wiley once again. Battle of safeties on the quick cue. We'll show you some fine safety play.
Some great safety play. Here he puts the 2 over on the side rail and brings the cue ball over by the 3 and 9. And C.J. comes back with a great kick. He hits it real nice and easy. Just comes down, catches 2 rails, and just touches the 2 very lightly and hardly moves it at all. Now Efren comes back, and he has the 3-9 tied up. And he plays a safety, breaking open the 3-9, and now C.J. is faced with this shot. And that will be ball in hand for Efren Reyes.
Again.
First, Lon, that's, I believe, Lon, I think that's the first. I remember C.J. hit the 2 ball last time, didn't he?
Well, he's given ball in hand too. No, he missed the one ball a couple of times. He's given ball in hand to
Oh, okay.
Efren and other racks.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, his kicking has been not too good in this match now. He's going to he's going to just spin a little bit around here. Just try to hit the 2. And that's a nice shot, but I think he's left
I think
the
he gave him a
for Efren.
shot.
Yes, he did. He gave him you can see the 2 ball right there on your screen. Right by the chalk, that's the 2 ball. The 3 ball's on the other side by the cue ball, right where Efren is standing right now. And Efren will bring the cue ball back to the center of the table. Give him a shot on the 3 ball.
The center of this beautiful Connolly table. And Connolly is the official table of the ESPN Ultimate 9-Ball Challenge. And CJ is disgusted as he sits and watches.
Well, Efren has been playing flawless here. He's going to play the 3 ball down the rail. Bring the cue ball back up for the 4 ball. Did he get there? No, he did. No, that was a bad shot.
He can't make this, can he?
No, he's going to be forced to play a safety or bank the ball.
He might have room to bank. We can't see what the gap is there.
I don't think he'll take the chance and bank it. I believe he might just put this 4 ball over by the bottom rail and bring the cue ball down table. Well, he did play the bank, and he missed it, but it's a safe shot. I think he was basically just playing it safe. I don't really think he cared if he made that ball because CJ has no shot now, but he does have a good safety.
CJ noticeably in distress and very unlike past ESPN 9-Ball challenges where he has brought his best game, and Efren Reyes has tested him like no one else has.
Exactly. There's a lot of champions here, Lon, this week. There's a lot of great players. And Efren is definitely one of them. Now, Efren will play a safety here, hitting the 4 ball thin. I don't think he'll try to bank this ball. If he tries to bank it cross side, no, he just banked it to the bottom rail, brought the cue ball back down table, and hit this a little too hard. This time I think CJ will make sure he gets the cue ball behind the 9 ball. Watch, you can hit the 4 ball thin, and the cue ball is going to come over behind the 9 ball. And that's a great shot. Last time he hit a little too easy, Lon. Remember, he gave Efren a shot at the 4, but now Efren is definitely going to be forced to go to another rail unless he can hit this 4 ball thin. Look at this. He may have a passageway in between the 9 and 5. If that is, that's a tough break.
And that's what he's looking at, right? That is exactly what he's looking at. And the great thing about this rack is you're seeing how many levels of skill these players have. You know, all of them can pocket balls.
He may make this, Lon. No, he's going to hit it thin. Look at this. He played it and it come up. Look at this. A great shot. Wow. I just want to tell you, that is a great shot. He played that. He played
to make,
ball
too.
like that.
And
Yes.
if he was going to miss, he had the cue ball speed to leave it right here. Now, CJ Wiley, again, trying to just book in the 1 and the 4.
Again, he hits that too easy again. He's left another shot. Now, this is a battle of the safeties here, and I'll tell you what, pretty soon, I think Efren's going to win the shot because this is his forte. He loves this stuff. Now, see, there it is right there. CJ is going to be forced now to kick at the ball or jump over the 5 and try to make the 4 on the side. You may see CJ shoot a jump shot here.
Fun to see how this develops. CJ has stick up. Oh, that ball was in the pocket.
He hit a little too hard, and that's the problem when you jump a ball. You have to hit it really hard, so that's a foul.
And that ball stays down. Watch this.
Right in the pocket, and because of well, he actually hit the point. It didn't go in the pocket, and that made it jump off the table, and that's a foul. If you knock a ball off the table, that's a foul. That'll be cue ball in hand for Efren and Lon.
Wiley blinks.
What did I say about the safety battle? Efren loves safety battles, and
He's the best in the world at it right now.
yes, he is.
So CJ Wiley again. An unfortunate error, unforced. Efren Reyes with 4 straight games when this 9-ball goes down, and he has a commanding 4-1 lead on CJ Wiley. Back to the ESPN club. There you see how the door opened for Reyes.
Rack 7 tied 3 games apiece. Some very interesting shot making on the quick cue. You'll get to see it. This was Gerda at the table. Watch this kick. Just to hit the ball was great, Don, and it left Jeanette this shot.
Jeanette made an awesome attempt. Another half an inch off, and she would have hit that ball and instead ended up scratching.
Instead, Gerda had ball in hand, and she has worked her way around the table, and this match really turned quickly. This was one of those where you're out driving the car and you get to the T in the road and Jeanette put the brakes on, and Gerda's been picking up speed ever since. this for 4 racks in a row. Gerda Hofstetter, 4-3 now over Jeanette Lee. Jeanette will have the break in the next rack, and we will throw it over to the men's side. Lon, Alan?
C.J. Wiley looking for a life raft.
Looking for a shot, actually, and I think he may have, nope. And he, boy, he got a
He's
nice
almost
break
locked
there.
up
Look
there.
at the wide open table, but this little cluster right here, that's the cue ball behind the 7 ball and the 2 ball, and here's the 1 ball. And if the 2 ball didn't come down and kiss the cue ball, Efren would have had a nice shot on the 1 ball, and he may still have a shot. A little masse. Notice how he elevates his cue.
Oh, man, this is tight.
Watch the cue ball. It's going to spin right into the 1 ball and make it.
Oh,
Great shot by Efren Reyes. That's why he's the magician.
just the guts to shoot that shot.
This is a great shot. He actually half masses this to come into the 1 ball. There it is. It's curving back toward the 1 and brings the cue ball up for position on the 2 ball. That's why he hit it hard enough to do that. And that's a great shot. And now Efren will play the 3 ball in the corner, and he has to break open the 5 and 9. After he shoots the 3, he'll probably try to break open the 5 and 9.
What does that do for the player watching that, who sees something like that, sees the magician pull that rabbit out?
Makes you wonder, how much does he really know?
He's maybe not showing all his cards.
Drawing back into the 9 here. Hits it a little easy and leaves himself a very tough shot on the 5 ball.
Let's check, see if they are frozen together.
No, they're not,
No.
Lon, but it's awfully tough to make this 5 ball in the corner. And I don't believe he can. I believe you're going to see a safety or a bank shot here.
He'd be just as happy with either, I think.
There's a bank.
Got it.
Great shot by Efren Reyes. Notice the cue ball. Perfect cue ball control for the 6 ball. Perfect speed on this shot. The 5 ball comes over, just falls in the corner pocket. And here comes the cue ball bouncing off the other rail for the 6 ball. Great shot.
6 ball is history on the 7. Slide it along the rail, bring it back for the 8. He'll go to the side on this, Alan?
Yes, he will, Lon. He played perfect position for the side.
Efren Reyes looking very confident. C.J. Wiley won the first game in this race to 7 off Reyes' break. But since then, Efren Reyes has won 5 games in a row and a 5-1 lead on C.J. Wiley. Mitchell.
That's all you can say, Lon.
Isn't that true?
Whew.
Isn't that true?
Jeanette Lee broke in this 8th rack. Show you a safety that Jeanette just played. She made the 7 on the break and then pushed out. Gerda missed the 1. Jeanette made the 1, played the safe on the 2. Dawn.
There's a wall of balls in front of that 2 ball, so she's going to kick 1 rail at it. That was a wonderful attempt. She did hit the ball. Very nicely done. Didn't leave Jeanette with a shot. Jeanette's
a lot
going
of
to play.
Sorry, a lot of balls tied up in the middle of the
Yes,
table.
there are. There are a lot. It's look at this, 3 balls right there, the 2, the 3, the 8, and even the 5 and the 6 are here. You're going to see another safety here. But really, it only takes one shot could clear those balls. Now, she might be stuck behind the 9. If she is, she can kick behind the 2.
Another good kick by Gerda, leaving the 2 down at that end of the table. And we're going to go over and watch Efren dancing around that table, Lon.
He does that.
Beautiful break. Yep.